Oh, sorry about that. This video recorder just went down again. So basically, Star Wars is, according to him, really eccentric.
But fandom in Star Wars has gotten crazy recently, and it's happened especially since The Last Jedi, but really, things have kind of blown up since Disney bought Lucasfilm, and
Oh, please don't state the obvious. We already know.
things have obviously changed a lot. Now, some of that's been really good because you've had more Star Wars movies, but there's also been a lot of division among Star Wars fandom in a way that well, I guess there kind of always has been over the prequels, but it's gotten worse even since then. So Star Wars fandom has always kind of been divided. You've got the George Lucas raped my childhood folks who hate the prequels and basically only like The Empire Strikes Back and hate everything else, which,
They have all the rights to like it. Like, for example, I don't like the Phantom Menace. I used to enjoy it when I was younger because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But the prequels weren't really that good for me. Revenge of the Jedi. Oh gosh. No. That was like a fucking joke. But The New Hope, all the other three, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi are all good. Are all Star films. Really like them. But my problem is that most new films just like Mark Hamill. The problem with most fans, I think mostly, is that they're too attached to the traditionalism of Star Wars. They don't want to expand it, but it doesn't mean it's bad. The stigma here is that it's apparently bad to be a more traditional leaning Star Wars fan, that progressive Star Wars fan, which is too common right now. So I'll just play.
I like the prequels. I understand that they have flaws and things like that, but I've always tried to keep my fandom, pretty positive. If there's something I didn't like, then, ignore it or whatever. Don't.
You ignore it, no. It doesn't really help. Doesn't constructive issues you can criticize, constructively critique a whole topic of you trying to scapegoat the division between the fan pages on YouTube.
Get all upset about it. But yesterday, some things happened that seem to have kind of demonstrated even more so what the divides really are right now. And there's basically two events. And one is Kelly Marie Tran, who played Rose in The Last Jedi, deleted all of her Instagram posts. And it's been the assumption that the reason why these posts were deleted is because of the harassment that she's received since she played that character in that film. Now, I don't know if that's the case. As far as I know, she hasn't come out and actually said that, but it seemed...
That's great. That's great you talked about Kelly Marie Tran, who played Rose, who is at the height of the intellectual dishonesty that her character she played as was, by Rian Johnson, basically Rian Johnson.
Like that's probably and likely true. And the other thing that happened, which also happened yesterday...
I know, I agree with you, it's unlikely true, because Rian Johnson...
was that Jimmy Mack from Rebel Force Radio, Star Wars podcast, and one that I listen to on a very regular basis. I've been listening to it since it started as the Forcecast many years ago. I really listened to the Forcecast even before, Jimmy and Jason were...
Your ginger beard's shining in the sunshine. It's really nice looking.
Doing it. But I've been listening, forever. And... Anyway, he came out on social media and started talking about how, people from Lucasfilm as well as Star Wars authors were treating the fans like crap. And it wasn't professional of them to have done that. And I think both of these instances show kind of what's gone wrong in Star Wars fandom recently. And you've got these crazy polarizations, and there's a polarization between the fandom and Lucasfilm, really, is what's going on.
Well... Well, of course, Lucasfilm is a business run by business. The business is essentially run to exploit and profit over the fans who blindly consumes without criticism. And mostly that's what Lucasfilm got became famous for, making a monopoly of mindless drones of fans who just don't really criticize or question the problems of Lucasfilm. Oh, well, to me, I feel like having more fans criticizing and start weighing the odds for Lucasfilms and Kathleen Kennedy's Disney is actually a good sign for the future of the fandom, because they're actually going out unwittingly, unembarrassed, out courageously on the internet as well as YouTube and Twitch, expressing the extreme doubts and extreme dissatisfaction with the route that Star Wars is going. And in the end, people need to express themselves, unfortunately. We shouldn't self-censor ourselves. If we self-censor ourselves, who going to know what everyone else is going through? Seriously, you're going to be like in prison for your whole life, or in your own echo chamber if you stay silent forever. Alright, that's thank you.